Welcome to RhomanysRealm. I'm Romany, and today I'm just going to do a very quick video to show you what I'm doing for 2021's planner and journal setup. There's nothing exciting. It's literally just the bare minimum of what I know I need, purely because 2020, I really found that I didn't need a huge amount in terms of planning ahead because well, you couldn't. I'm not expecting 2021 to be a whole lot better yet. That's not defeatist, that's realist. But there are things that I still need to document, I still need to record, I still need to plan for, etc., etc. I'm still running my classes, I'm still working, so I still have to do all the things. So this is what I've settled on. This is the Moleskine Pocket Daily. It's one of the Alice in Wonderland versions, as you can see, and I've set it up already. It's the daily pages with the grid monthly. I prefer the, where is it? This is the monthly that I got. This is the one that I prefer, and I took this out of another journal and stuck it in. This one is going to be purely for recording my personal astrology and tarot readings. And we're also doing some shadow work next year, so I'll probably make some notes and things in here about that. I have a big version, an 18-month version that I use as a rolling Wheel of the Year, where I record specifically, say, a Yule spread or a Christmas Eve tarot spread or like the Grand Conjunction on Thursday. All of that stuff goes into my big book like this. I don't have it to hand or I'd pull it out, but you've seen it before. It's the big blue Alice in Wonderland one. But this is more for just my stuff, just my personal stuff. So the layout for tarot readings would go into that one according to when it's done. But the cards themselves and the interpretation and how I'm going to use that information, that will go in here because this will be private. This I will come back to in a second because I have bought myself a planner for next year that I didn't think I was going to get, but I watched By Bun and I got FOMO. And I've been trying to find the perfect Hobonichi for me since 2013. I was one of the first people to get a Hobonichi when all the hype started about them being available internationally. I had the A6 Techo, then I decided the A6 Techo was a little bit small and I upgraded to the Cousin. The Cousin was a little bit big. I stuck with the Cousin for a couple of years, then I downgraded to the Avec Cousin. Didn't like that at all. And then someone sent me the Avec Techo to try, and I liked the size of the books, but I didn't like the fact that it was split in two parts of the year, because I work in two formats. I need a month overview that allows me to plan an entire year at one go, and I need a weekly format. So the daily format didn't really do it for me, and I was umming and ahhing, and the last couple of years I haven't bothered getting one, and then this happened. No, I didn't get one for 2020, and I'm glad I didn't, because I would have had to get it from Japan, and it would have been quite pricey. This year, Hobonichi are available worldwide. Yay! So I managed to get this on Amazon for 20 quid. I know, right? I'm tempted to pick up another one, in all honesty, just in case this isn't enough room. But I don't think I will. I think this will be enough for what I need. The reason I've gone for this is because, well, the clincher was the cute fox on the bottom. So if you haven't seen the flip book on the bottom, here's this year's flip book. He's a little... he's coming out from under his blanket. There he is. He's a little fox and he's going to do a little dance. Isn't he cute? That was the clincher for me. It was a little fox and I had to have it. But this has the calendars that I need. It has the vertical year, which I use for planning my Patreon videos. It has the beginning of next year. It goes right up to March 2022. It's got monthly set up in it. And then as soon as you finish the monthly setup, which again goes to March 2022, straight away, start at number 1. They've added numbers this year, apparently. Number 1 with a blank page, and it's blank all the way through to the end. 171 pages of delicious, unformatted room. I did see someone who said they didn't understand why there was still a line up here, but to me that shows that I can put my own times in, if that makes sense. Because if you're not stuck to a day format, you don't need this is today and this is tomorrow and this is the day after. You can do like, this is today and this is tomorrow and this is the day after and that's the day after that. You know, you don't have to be stuck to one day on a page. And since I like a weekly format in the small size, I decided that this would be the better option, because I can set up a week on a page to plan in, and then I can journal as and when I feel like it. And if I don't want to journal, I don't have to. If I want to do a lot, I can, and so on and so on. And then I get to the next week and bam. And in the meantime, I can do any forward planning in my monthlies, and I can organize my Patreon lists up here in the front. So that is what I've settled on for my actual planner this year. Now I also have this. I'm not a big fan of the Hobonichi covers. I do have the donkey. I love the donkey. I think he's really cute. But the inside cover is bright pink. I do not like that. So I've actually got another book in it that's just a notebook, but I don't like it for my planner. It's too big, it's too chunky, it's not cute. This journal was available on Amazon for £10, and I've not used one before, but I picked it up because it's got a removable cover. It's billed as a refillable journal. It's an Aum Journals, A-U-M. It's got a really nice couple of bookmarks and things in it, which has got some really nice writing on. Talks about Aum being the most sacred of the sound in yoga and all that. It's got a lovely lined paper. It's ivory lined smooth paper. If you're a fountain pen user, you'd love this paper. It's really nice. It's really thick. It's really beautiful. I'm not a big fan of it because all the pens I use tend to slippy slide, but I will use it for on the desk notes because I'm always looking for something to scribble on. I've run out of post-it notes and I never find anywhere to just scribble notes. So I'm going to keep this on my desk next to my computer so that when I'm in class, I can just scribble notes, or I can work out thumbnails, or I can do whatever I need to do, make notes for YouTube, that kind of thing, and not in my planner. Because I don't want this in my sketchbook, and I don't want this in my planner either, because this was something I was doing in the middle of class, or I stopped to think about what I was going to do. It's like thinking on paper. So that's what I'm going to use this for. I left it all together because I wanted to show you the journal itself. However, the purpose of this journal, because it's an A6, is to take this off, because the book actually is really nice. It looks nice on its own. It doesn't really, I mean, it's nice in a cover as well, but as a book that's just going to sit on the desk, you know, that's, oh, you can put a little, you can write on the back. That's nice. And these are easy to find on Amazon. You can actually get 3 of them in a pack, the refills. These are quite nice little journals just to scribble stuff in. So that's going to sit on my desk there. Let's put it there for now. And this is going to be my Hobonichi cover. Now, getting the Hobonichi into this thing is a little bit of a struggle because the Hobonichi is about 1.5 millimeters taller than the other one. So it's a little bit of a struggle to get it in. But it's very worth it because once it's in, and it lies flat. And that's what I want.
3 hours later.
So this is a nice little planner now for everything I need, and it lies flat because this will stretch over time, but I might trim. Oh, I could show you actually, because I've done this before and it worked really well. And I know other people have had the same problem getting their planners to fit. And if you have to do it on the front and the back, you have to do it on the front and the back. I only ever do it on one side, and I think I only need to do it on the back. So just at the back, I'm just going to take a tiny sliver off of the bottom of the book. So it's at the very bottom of the back cover. No one's ever going to see it. And it's not going to It's not going to bother the integrity of the book or anything like that. That should now slip into that cover much more easily, because that's all you need, is one side needs to be able to move freely. And I don't need both sides to do that, because I'm not going to be taking it in and out of the cover. I just want it to lie flat. The idea is that you can open it up and it will automatically slide out, and when you close it, it will slide back in. And then that means that your planner will sit flat on the table, which is what I need. So I'll fiddle around with that later and get it to fit perfectly so that I can pop my pen down in there as well. That's my planner set up. I also treated myself with my Christmas money to a new mixed media notebook. These Strathmore 500 notebooks have been difficult to come by over here, and I wasn't going to pay American prices to have it shipped in. However, they are now available freely over here, so I picked one up because everybody raves about this paper, and it's a little more textured than I normally go for, which means it should be good for colour pencil. I want to get some texture in my colour pencil work. I've already worked in it yesterday for the Christmas Chronicles class. We did a live class where we were drawing the Emerald City. So this is like Munchkin houses, which are round with pointy roofs. And I figured if the houses are round, then everything else would probably be round. So that was an entertaining lesson in perspective. I can tell you, drawing lots of circles in perspective. Whoa, my brain hurt after that. It's not finished yet. I've got to add some other bits to it, but it's a work in progress. So yeah, I'm excited to try this, try it with different media. Again, Bai Bun gave me FOMO. I've been watching her playing in it and seeing how much she's been able to do in it. And I'm quite excited to try some wetter media. Not very wet. I don't work very wet. I have my Moleskine, my beloved Moleskin Art Journal, which is over here. This is a new one as well. I've only just started this one because I've just finished the other one. And this one, I do this kind of stuff in. So this is more art journal-y, but I do sketch in it as well. And I do thumbnails. I do, like this was a reinterpretation of the meaning of a tarot spread. So one of the things that I pulled was the Two of Swords, as you can probably work out. I do, like this was a watching Scrooge and doing some sketching, and then I went back in afterwards and inked and coloured it. That was fun. This was a mixed media YouTube thing. This paper really likes gouache, so I did some gouache because I knew I could get some nice texture on here. Yeah, I haven't done very much in this one. So yeah, I've got an art journal, mucky stuff, collage type book, and then this is more of a sketch book, sketching and painting. I won't collage and stuff in this except for, you know, I might put in a post-it note or something or some craft paper to draw over, but mostly this will just be a sketchbook. So there you go, that's my 2021 lineup. A Moleskin Art Plus, a Strathmore Mixed Media 500. You can see it's almost the same size as a Moleskine, which is my preferred size for a sketchbook. I've got my Hobonichi Day Free A6 with its little cover. I've got my Moleskine Pocket Day on a Page. And of course, I've got my little extra scratch notebook that I can leave on my desk. Looking forward to getting into it. Looking forward to playing. Let's hope 2021 brings us a few more blessings than 2020 managed to do. I will see you in the new year for some more shenanigans and things. Have a great holiday. Have a great break. If you are working, take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and try not to overdo it. And if you are one of the unfortunate people who has managed to contract this horrible virus, I hope you feel better very soon. Stay safe, and of course, if you want to come and join me over on Patreon in January or over on my website RhomanysRealm.org.uk, you can come and do the When Frogs Sing 2021 class, which is, I think, the 8th year I've run the class now, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for sticking with me, thanks for being a subscriber, thanks for watching my videos, and have a great holiday. Bye guys.